UFC 124, St. Pierre versus Koscheck, Saturday, December 11th. Check your local listings.
After all the hype and the show, do you think you have got inside GSP's head?
Yeah, I think I have, and I think that George has a lot of pressure coming into this fight. You know, he loses to a guy that talked a lot of trash, a guy that you know, isn't very well liked around here. You know, so there's a lot of pressure on him to come out and put me away. I know he says that he really believes that he's going to knock me out. Well, I hope that's the case. I hope he tries that. You know, so George is fighting in front of his hometown, his home fans, and the pressure's on him. You know, I have no pressure. I'm coming out and I'm going to have some fun like I always do, and I can guarantee you that I'm ready to fight for 25 minutes if I have to.
George, every opponent since UFC 69 continues to say the same thing, that you're not the same fighter when you lost the title to Matt Serra. Does it get to a point where it gets tiring to hear that stuff because you've proven that, you know, you're a dominant fighter since then?
That's not true. My style of fighting always depends of who I'm going against. And if you look at my fight with John Fitch and Thiago Alves, they were like some of the most excited fight of the year in UFCs. You know, it's a decision, but man, John Fitch, I knocked him down like 3 times in the fight. You know what I mean? While we were standing up, I tried to finish him. Thiago Alves, you know, I use a different strategy. Take him out of his comfort zone, but I knock him down 1 time in the fight, you know, standing up. You know, it's always, people criticize me because of my last fight, but the truth is, if my last fight put it that way against Dan Hardy, I had a good game plan. If I would have finished the fight in the first round with the armbar at the end of the round, nobody would have said nothing. People would have said, "Oh, George St. Pierre is the greatest," blah, 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 blah. But now, because sometimes the line is very tiny between, you know, a decision and a finish. And people, I think, it's a little bit disrespectful for Dan Hardy. You know, I'm not fighting tomato can here. I'm fighting the best guy in the world. Like, Josh Koscheck is the #1 guy in the world. Dan Hardy was the #1 contender. I mean, you need to give credit to the guy. The guy that are stepping and fight me, they're the best on the planet. So I think you need to give credit to the guy. He did the perfect, Hardy did the perfect armbar escape, and, you know, people don't even acknowledge it. I think sometimes it's also a lack of knowledge of mixed martial art.
You had early success against George in the first fight, and then it kind of turned as things went on. When you look back upon that, is it something that you just weren't quite ready yet, or did you walk away from that, you know, with new respect for George's abilities?
Well, since George fought Matt Serra, he hasn't fought the same. So I think that, you know, George won the fight, fair and square. You know, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I wasn't ready. I didn't focus on wrestling. Yeah, he beat me. He came in with a smarter game plan, and he won the fight. So, you know, it's been 3 years, and I'm not the same fighter as I was in 2007. I can guarantee you that. And I can guarantee you that I'm coming out to finish this fight, and that's my plan. Every time I step into the octagon, I improve, and I plan on showing that on Saturday night.
Last week you had a satellite interview with Joe Rogan. You said if you win over Josh Koscheck 1 more time, and that will be the end of it, and you will never fight him again. But what if you lose this week? Would you actually go a rematch with him, or?
I'm gonna explain to you the thought behind it. I'm doing this job because I wanted to be the best. I don't want to be #2. I want to be #1, and I've always been like this in my life. And I don't want to only be #1. I want to be the greatest. That's my main goal. That's when I do something, I want to be the best of the best. So now I'm fighting Josh Koscheck. I fought him before, and people say, "Oh, the pressure is on you. You're in Montreal." It's true. I'm in Montreal. You know, but I'm at my best when I'm fighting in my hometown. But also, if I win against Josh Koscheck, when I'm gonna beat him, it's gonna be the end of it. It's gonna be 2 times that I beat him, and if he has the same mentality as me, Josh Koscheck gonna have to reconsider the career, because if he want to be the best, now he's gonna lose 2 times to me. It's gonna take a long time again before he go to the title, or maybe never again. So he's gonna have to claim up the ladder a long time. So I'm gonna beat him Saturday night, and it's gonna be the end of it. I'm not gonna talk about him for a long time, and I am gonna feel very happy.
UFC 124, St. Pierre versus Koscheck, Saturday, December 11th. Check your local listings.